What's going on, good people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm on my way to my garage. Well, why am I on the way there? Besides the fact that it's Sunday and it's family day, you know. I figured, you know what? I can also get another video done on the car. Something that I haven't done in a while. Actually, something that I did do on the GLI, I think either early last year or 2 years ago. So something I'm kind of overdue to do on this car. What am I speaking about? Well, LED bulbs. Yes, it is that time for me to do a video on the installation of the LED bulbs on this car. It's going to be very similar to the video that I did on the GLI. It's going to be for the reverse lamps. It'll be the first time I'm doing it on this car. And there should not be a requirement for, I guess, coding out, or this shouldn't throw an error code. So this should be pretty much plug and play. So let's go ahead and do that. Before we get there, I gotta go wash baby girl real quick because I just can't speak today. I don't know what it is. I think that you guys are making me nervous. That's what it is. You're making me nervous. Anyway, I'm gonna go wash her because a little bit of tree sap fell on the car, and I don't like the way it looks. Looks weird, looks goofy, makes the car look like she has a disease or something. So we're gonna go take care of that. All right, so let's get to it. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. I've got my bulbs, I've got my trunk open. It's gonna be a pretty straightforward install. So one of the things that you're gonna have to do is there are quite a few of these screws holding in this felt covering for the trunk. You gotta take those off. It's a Phillips. So I've got my Phillips bit here, as well as there are these plastic clips that hold this part of the felt covering. You gotta pop those off. Be careful with them because they're only plastic. So when you take them off, you're just gonna gently pull out the clip, and then you'll take flathead and you'll just pop them out just like that. All right, so this is just one of the clips that came out from right there. You just pop it out and just lay it to the side. Try not to lose it. Again, try not to break it either. You're gonna pop that one out as well. And then you've got your Phillips nuts right there. Make sure to pop those out. So let's pop those out real quick. All right, so for the main plastic screws and clips, these are these right here. These are them. Just make sure that when you're taking them out, try not to damage the screws. They look metal, they're actually fully plastic. And you can actually end up digging one of them out right there like I did. I was running into some issues with this one in particular, which was right here. I had to pull on the felt piece just to give it a little bit more negative feedback so I could, you know, screw it out a little bit more because it was just getting stuck and spinning on the inside. So you're gonna have to pull on it just a little bit, but that's just for me. That may not necessarily be for you. But I've got all the screws out. Looks like there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 of them. So make sure to take all those out, and again, take out these 2 plastic clips here. Next is I'm going to release the trunk release lever right here. I'm going to make sure to put that out, and then also remember to put it back. Release this. Make sure to put this back once you take it off. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and do that. So when you're taking it off, there's actually a push release right here, a plastic push release. You're going to have to push on that, and then slide the wire out. It's a little tricky, but it's doable. There we go. All right, got that out. All right, next up are these hinge covers for the trunk. There's 2 clips on each end of the hinge covers. There's a button release, and simply what you do is you push out. And sometimes you can use a screwdriver if you want. So push in and then push the clip out, just like that. So use your finger, put a little feedback on it, push in. You can take a screwdriver and just wedge the clip out, just like that. There's one, and then you do the same thing on this side. Use your finger, push in, and pop the clip out. There's one, push in, and pop the other clip out, just like that. Once you remove the hinge protection covers, you can then move the felt liner out. Should slide right out, just like that. All right, guys, so next up we have is the actual bulbs themselves, and these are them. I can kind of show them to you real quick, and just be careful. That is them. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that in, but before we do that, let's take a look and see what our originals are. So to take them out, and some of the other F30s, slightly older F30s, and I believe, I'm not certain, but I think some of the LCI taillights have an independent bulb. But this is an independent bulb, but the actual piece itself is independent from this entire module here. On mine, there's a clip. You just push in the clip towards the car, and it pops right out just like that. So what you do is you push in, push the bulb in, and when you push it in, then turn counterclockwise, and it pops right out, just like that. So when the bulb is in, you push the bulb in, turn counterclockwise, pull the bulb out. Put the bulb to the side. You can save it for, if you ever decide to revert back. Just like on the old bulb, there are 2 divots or bulges here, which is the lock-in, part of the lock-in mechanism to have the bulb seat on the inside. And simply you put the bulb right back in, you push in, and you turn clockwise, just like that. Okay, and then you gently just put the bulb right back in. Bada bing. Well, same thing on this side. Push the clip in, gently just wiggle it out. Take the bulb, push the bulb in, counterclockwise as you're pushing it in, pops the bulb right out. Grab your new bulb, your LED bulb, same thing, you put it in, push in clockwise to lock it into place. And you simply just put it right back, very gently. Try not to touch the bulb in any way to get any hand grease or oil on it. And you just line it right back up. And it clips right back in. And voila! And there we go. So let's do a quick test, see how she looks. We'll get everything put back together. There you have it, guys. You're all set. As you can see, I've got the LED bulbs are in. They look great. They appear to be brighter. I'll really know at night, but from what I can tell, just after putting them in and actually, putting the car in reverse to see how the light works great. So I'm satisfied with it. But yeah, just going to go ahead and put the car back together. It's going to be the complete reverse of what we did to get to this point. So it's pretty straightforward. This is not a difficult process like a lot of the mechanical parts that we've done, a lot of the tuning and just bolt-on parts that we did in the car that required the reverse step. So this is pretty straightforward. Hope you guys liked the video. Thank you so much for always checking me out, hitting the like button, your comments. I do my absolute best to ensure that I answer all of your comments, so please continue to give your comments. Please continue to give your feedback. Many of you have given feedback about my videos, and I'm going to try to do better to make sure that I improve as I go along. So thank you guys for that. In terms of where I got the bulbs, I'll have a link in the description below, as well as if you're interested in my other install, the bulbs that I did on my old GLI, that will also be a link in the description for that video, so check that out. But as always, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the love and support. Again, click that like button, subscribe, tell your friends about the channel. Again, I'm not a professional mechanic. I'm just a guy that enjoys cars, loves his cars. If that's something you're into, check me out. Let me know what you think. As always, guys, it's been a pleasure. I love y'all very much. Peace and love. Peace.